Start now. Okay, so the first thing that we will learn for today is the loss of indices. You have learned in previous form, just in form 3. So can you get ready with your book and pen? So the first law will be, so this is the first law. If you times a power m and you times with a power n, so when you see multiplication, you're gonna add the powers. So you're gonna have equals to a to the power of m plus n. So example, if you have like 3 power 5 times 3 power 2, so you will get 3 power 5 plus 2, which is 7, so 3 power 7. So this is the first law. Okay, the second law will go like this. A power m divide. So this time we have division, so a power n. So for division, it will be subtraction, so a power m minus n. So this is the third law. Okay, for the this is the second law. For the third law, it will be power and power. Let's say you have a power m and then to the power of n. So when you see power and power, you just multiply. So you're gonna have a to the power of m times n. Okay, let's say I'll give you one example. You have a will be 3, m will be 4, and then n will be 5. So it will be 3 4 times 5, so it will be a to of 20. So this is the third law of indices. Okay, next, when you have brackets and you got two numbers inside, let's say you have a and b, and then both power m outside, so what you will do is you will multiply both power together with your a and b. So you'll have a power m and then b power m, so you have to do it twice. So this is our fourth law. Okay, the fifth law, when you have division, so you're gonna have bracket a over b, a divided by b, and then to the power of m. So when you open the bracket, you'll have a power m and then over b power m. Okay, so can you all understand? Wait, how to see the comment? So this is the loss of indices. The first law, when you have a times a power n, you have to add. A power n divided by a power n, you have to subtract. So this is power and power, so you just multiply. So when you have a bracket and then you got power outside, you just times both powers. So a power m, b power m. And then similarly when you have divide. So this is the five laws of indices. So now again, I'm going to give you examples. So this is examples. Okay, so this is example number 1. So let's say you have h power 4 and then times h power 8 and then divide by h power 3. So using the laws of indices, I mean, this is quite easy. So we just apply the law of indices. So you're gonna have equals wait. So you're gonna have h, okay, yes, use the first law. So you're gonna have h 4 plus 8 will be 12, and then this is divide, so you're gonna minus, so minus 3. So the answer will be h to the power of 9. So this is the final answer. Okay, this is the first example. Okay, now I'll give you the second example, which is this one. So you have 5 k power 6, okay, times 7 k power 9 and divide by k power 8. It's difficult, but I'll try my best. Okay, this is the second example. You have 5k power 6 times 7k power 9 divide k power 8. So what we will do is we're going to combine the number first. So 5 times 7 will be 35, and then you get k. Okay, for multiplication you have to add, so 6 plus 9 will be 15. But here you got division, so you're gonna subtract. So division will be subtract, so 15 minus 8. So you simplify, so you have 35 k to the power of 7. So this is the final answer. Okay, now I'll give you the third example, which is more difficult. So the third example will be, so you have bracket 3 x y power 4 and then square, okay, times bracket 2 x power 5 y power 3. Okay, this is the third example. You have 3xy power 4 and then you got square there, okay, times 2 x power 5 y and then cube. So how to solve this question? Okay, first look at the number. You have 3. So using law number 4, so you have to give power to your 3 as well. So 3 square will become 9, so you have to write 9. Okay, x, this is power 1, so x power 1 times 2, power 1 times 2 will be 2, so x square. Okay, y. Okay, 4 times 2 will give you 8, so you get y power 8. Okay, now do the same thing for the second expression. You have 2 power 3. Okay, 2 power 3 will be 8, because 2 times 2 times 2 will be 8. Okay, x. Okay, 5 power, okay, 5 times 3. So 5 times 3 will be 15, so you get x power 15. Okay, this y is single, so y power 1 power 3, so you get y cubed there. Okay, now we combine these two expressions. So you look at the number first, so you get 9 and 8, so 9 times 8 will be 72. Okay, x square and then x power 15. So when you see multiplication, you're going to add the powers. So you have 2 plus 15 will be 17. And then y, 8 plus 3, which is 11. So this is the final answer. So you should get 72, x power 17, y power 11. So this is the final answer. Wait, am I going too fast? No, yes. So can you all see clearly? Okay, this is the loss up there, and then example number 1, example number 2, and example number 3. Okay, good. Okay, now we move to the fourth example. The last example, and then I will give you exercise after this. So this is the fourth example. You have b power 6, c power 4, okay, times c power 7, b power 2, okay, this power 3. Okay, the whole thing divide b 13, c power 9, okay, times b 12 and then c. Okay, this is the question. You got big bracket b power 6, c, okay, wait, how do you, okay, this is the question. You got b power 6, c power 4 times c power 7, b squared. This bracket cover the whole thing and then power 3. And then you got b power 13, c power 9 times b power 12 times c. Okay, the first thing is to look at your bracket here. You have to get rid of the power first. So you see this is power 3, so this is power 6. So what we do when you have power and power, so this is law number 3. When you got power and power, you just multiply. So the first thing to do is to multiply the power first. So no more bracket, you got b. Okay, 6 times 3 will be 18. Okay, now you got c power 4. 4 times 3 will be 12. So c 12. Okay, times c. Can I write b first? Okay, b first. Okay, 2 times 3 will be 6. You can switch around. Okay, c. Okay, 7 times 3 will be 21. So this is what we get when you open the bracket above. Okay, the whole thing divide by, so b 13, I'll just copy everything, c 9 times b 12 and then c. So now we're gonna combine all the b and c. So what we will do is we're gonna write single b first. Okay, look at the power. So above you have 18 and 6 and you got multiply. So when you see multiplication, you have to add the power. So the first thing to do is to add 18 plus 6. So you're going to have 18 plus 6 will be 22. Okay, now do the C part. So you have C. Okay, 12 times, okay, C power 12 times C power 21. So looking at these two, you're going to add the power for 12 and 21. So you have 12 plus 21 will be 33. So this is the above expression. You get that B power 22 and C power 33. Okay, now do this the below part. So you have 13 and 12 for the B. So B power 13 plus B times, so you add the power. So you have B. 13 plus 12 will be 25. And then C. Okay, this is C power 9. And then times C, you get C power 10. Okay, now simplify. You got B power 22 minus, because this is division, so you're going to minus the power. Look at law number 2 just now. When you have division, you're going to subtract the power. So you're going to subtract 20 minus 25. So you're going to have B. 22 minus 25 will be negative 3. And then for the C part, you have 33 minus 10. So you will get 23. So this is the final answer. But wait, did I do mistake somewhere? C18. Oh, here I do mistake. Sorry about that. Okay, this is a mistake just now. 18 plus 6 will be 24. So 24 minus 25 will be negative 1. Sorry about that. Let me get my correction tape. So this one should be negative 1. So this one should be 24. Okay, if I do mistake, can you correct me? Because sometimes I do mistake, but I will refer to the answer to see whether I get the right answer. So this is the right answer just now. So 18 plus 6 will be 24. Okay, 24 minus 25 will be negative 1. So B power negative 1 and then C power 23. Okay, you can leave your answer like this, or you want to change to fraction, because B power negative 1 will be 1 over B. So the answer will be C power 23 over B. You can have like this, B power negative 1, C power 23, or you can have C power 23 over B. Both are accepted. So there are two answers. So should I should I pause a little bit so you can see everything? So I'm gonna give you some questions after this. So this is what we learned just now. So now moving to different kind of questions. So this time you have this 6, when you open the bracket, you will get this. And then this 36, when you times this bracket, you get that number. So when you add everything, you get 43. So this is the final answer. So maybe we try one question together and see whether we can understand the question. So maybe I choose the examples. So we try this last example together, see whether we can understand. So the last example number 6, we have 5 power n, and then minus 2 bracket 5 n plus 1, and then plus 5 n plus 2. So we're gonna try to simplify this. So first thing first, we're gonna split the 5 power n and plus 1 just now. Okay, we have 5 power n minus 2. You're gonna write 2 first. Okay, split this 2. You're gonna have 5 power n times 5 power 1. Okay, why it becomes 5 power 1? Because according to the law of indices, the first law, when you have times, you're gonna have plus. So same thing here. If you have plus, you're gonna have times. So you're gonna have 5 power n times 5 power 1. When you combine these two, becomes above. Okay, do the same thing for this expression. You have 5 power n. So times, I put bracket, 5 square. So now you have everything there, 5 power n, 5 power n, 5 power n. But you're gonna open this number so you can see clearly. So this is 5 power n. Okay, negative 2 times 5 will be negative 10. You can multiply in. Okay, 5 power n as well. And then plus, 5 power 2 will be 25. 5 square will be 25. You're going to write 25. And then 5 power n. Okay, the reason why I write like this, because I want to see my 5 power n. So this is my 5 power n, 5 power n, and then also 5 power n. So when you simplify everything, so you're gonna have this is 1 is there, but we don't write it. So you have 5 power n times 1, and then just everything. So 5 power n times 10, okay, 5 power n times 25. So okay, everything simplify. So you have 5 power n bracket. So the 5 power n, okay, you have 5 power n everything. So 5 power n, 5 power n, 5 power n. But the numbers are different. You have 1 there, 10 and 25. So when you put big bracket, you're going to pull out the numbers only. So you're going to have 1 and then minus 10 and then plus 25. So this is what you get when you factorize the whole thing. You pull out 5 power n, so you're gonna have bracket 1 minus 10 plus 25. So the answer will be 5 power n. Okay, 1 minus 10 plus 25. So 26 minus 10 will be 16. So this is the final answer, which is simplified. So this is the final answer. So I think I'm gonna end my live session now. We have done half an hour. So I'm sorry for my shortcoming because this is my first time streaming, my first time YouTube live ever with you all. I don't know how to, because I'm using my phone and I'm just in my bed and this is my my window outside, so I don't know how to make it proper. So maybe next time I try to set up everything, but I'm still learning. So for the exercise, I think for today just copy the loss, and the exercise I will send through WhatsApp. I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching my live. Thank you so much, and sorry for my shortcomings. And don't worry, this is my first video. I mean, my first live. I will try to improve next time. So I think I'm gonna end my live session. Is there any question you wanna ask before I end the session? Any question? Wait, how to see the question? Wait, how to see the comment? Okay, comment. Okay. Any question? Okay, no. If yeah.